Can't beat us, join us, please bring your coinage. We sink three-pointers, money shots, all net, all vets. Bums we not, jet skiing in them sunny spots. With women edible like gummy drops. Dummy stop, dummy stop. No weapon form can intercept a storm. Once my intellect is on, I'm projecting on magnetic fields and interact with blacks with athletic bills. I'm all about growth and development like residents of Ebbets Fields. Not to choose between woo and chew. We wanna line them colors up like a Rubik's Cube. And fade to black, yeah, the truest hue. When you say the black man is God, who you alluded to? The usual, Clarence 13X, a worthy guess. The words expressed come from the word in flesh. Elijah M, the NOI versus Leviathan. Messiah sent from the heavenly branches. 7 P's from since G-Dub cut down the cherry tree. In the wilderness of North Mex, and we flossing death and forced aggression, or forced perception, forced protection, or forced confessions. It's all a lesson.
The sorcerers from Corsica, killer tonics, sticks and drums like the Philharmonic Orchestra. You niggas still playing harmonicas from officers. Fabric softener, jive turkeys popping 5 perkies, playing with keys, the Scotch stores type. For that soft right, we could've caught life, just being forthright. First class on my 4th flight, popping out like Fortnite. Every night we lit like porch lights. The meek shall inherit the earth, oh yeah, that scorched type. And these niggas, they some hoes in these streets. Me, I'm 10 toes in these streets. They lost their souls, niggas got holes in their feet. Shit, I'm just worried about the craft and how to perfect it. Not worried about the craft, yeah, that's out of perspectives. Focus on the chip like I'm Robert Kraft, and then how to protect it. It's the waves of the oceans. Get to the money, nigga, save your emotion. Descendant of the slaves in the graves in the oceans. Mastermind that the waves is in motions. These niggas, they addicted to the folly, addicted to that molly. Making me a movie, them sticks made of holly. I'm Dr. Manhattan, sitting on top of Manhattan. When I get all 5 rings, snap my fingers and pop up on satin. Dressed in all black, yeah, drop top the Phantom. Best.
Crumb TV.
Can't beat us, join us, please bring your coinage. We sink three-pointers, money shots, all net, all vets. Bums we not, jet skiing in them sunny spots. With women edible like gummy drops. Dummy stop, dummy stop. No weapon form can intercept a storm. Once my intellect is on, I'm projecting on magnetic fields and interact with blacks with athletic bills. I'm all about growth and development like residents of Ebbets Fields. Not to choose between woo and chew. We wanna line them colors up like a Rubik's Cube. And fade to black, yeah, the truest hue. When you say the black man is God, who you alluded to? The usual, Clarence 13X, a worthy guess. The words expressed come from the word in flesh. Elijah M, the NOI versus Leviathan. Messiah sent from the heavenly branches. 7 P's from since G-Dub cut down the cherry tree. In the wilderness of North Mex, and we flossing death and forced aggression, or forced perception, forced protection, or forced confessions. It's all a lesson.
The sorcerers from Corsica, killer tonics, sticks and drums like the Philharmonic Orchestra. You niggas still playing harmonicas from officers. Fabric softener, jive turkeys popping 5 perkies, playing with keys, the Scotch stores type. For that soft right, we could've caught life, just being forthright. First class on my 4th flight, popping out like Fortnite. Every night we lit like porch lights. The meek shall inherit the earth, oh yeah, that scorched type. And these niggas, they some hoes in these streets. Me, I'm 10 toes in these streets. They lost their souls, niggas got holes in their feet. Shit, I'm just worried about the craft and how to perfect it. Not worried about the craft, yeah, that's out of perspectives. Focus on the chip like I'm Robert Kraft, and then how to protect it. It's the waves of the oceans. Get to the money, nigga, save your emotion. Descendant of the slaves in the graves in the oceans. Mastermind that the waves is in motions. These niggas, they addicted to the folly, addicted to that molly. Making me a movie, them sticks made of holly. I'm Dr. Manhattan, sitting on top of Manhattan. When I get all 5 rings, snap my fingers and pop up on satin. Dressed in all black, yeah, drop top the Phantom. Bless.
Crumb TV.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gods and goddesses, Moors and Mobites. Welcome, 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 welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Live. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host, Brother Red Pillar, in the building, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And that song that you just heard right there, that is Theta Waves featuring Red and Blue Pillar, the twin pillars, all right? Theta waves, theta waves, theta waves. I'll give you the release date. We have a release date. I will give you the release date. We're going to be on Yap It, all right? I'm going to drop my referral code so you could go and sign up to Yap It today, all right? And when we get 100 people signing up, then we are going to release the Theta Wave single, okay? So that's how that's going to work. All it's going to take is, did I say 100? I'm in 1,000. As soon as we get 1,000 people signed up on Yap It underneath the referral code, then that goes on sale and you'll be able to own Theta Waves. We're selling it for 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about the difference between what we will be doing on Yap It versus what we will be doing if we decided to say, you know what, go on Spotify and go on Tidal. 99 cent goes directly to us. Okay? 99 cent goes directly to the artist. It goes directly to the producers. It goes directly into the management versus if we go to Spotify, we would never see 99 cent for anything that we create over there. It would never happen. That is literally impossible. It is not even written in their business model. I don't think anyone in the history of the world has ever received 99 cent off of a purchase of something that costs 99 cent, regardless if they counted it up in streams or not. That is just not how their business model is not set up like that. Their business model is set up to whereas they are completely fleecing and taking everything from the top. You feel me? It is probably the worst form of the worst business model is the streaming, the way that the streaming thing is set up. That is literally slavery. Okay? Like the brother Heru said, that because of inflation, right, the way that they are diminishing the worth of the dollar, people are literally working double and receiving nothing, right? They're slowing down. They're speeding up entropy, and they're speeding up entropy in people because you have to work double time to get what you were getting before. Okay. So here goes my referral link. All right, I got that. Let me drop that in there. How's everybody doing today on this beautiful Saturn day, though? How's everybody doing? I'm about to do the roll call to see where we all tapping in from. Give me 1 minute. I'm just getting this link for Yapit so everybody could go and sign up to that, because that's very important, so we could support the arts. Okay, we could support the arts. We have a ton of new music that is ready to release. We have a lot of new music that we want to release. The only thing is, we needed to have the proper quote unquote. All right, so boom, I dropped it right here. I'm gonna put it in a QR code. Give me 1 minute. Let me place it in a QR code. This is the Yapit. Let me just show it. I'm gonna share the screen as well, so you see what Yapit looks like. All right. Yapit. It's like an ebony TikTok. Right. I'm surprised that even when people were talking about this whole TikTok thing, the TikTok migration, nobody brought up Yapit. Like, people are not adding Yapit in the conversation. I mean, I do a lot, you know what I mean? If we got, I think we got to put the Yapit shit on our back and, you know, really help brand that company. I would really be honored. I would be a brand ambassador for the Yapit app, being that it's an everything app. It's Black owned. Yapit is doing things that no other app is doing, you know. And for somebody hearing something like that, they might be like, man, Red always saying some crazy. No, I'm dead. I'm for real. I highly suggest that you go look into it. You feel me? Do your due diligence and look into the app, because the Yapit app is very cutting edge. Let me see something. Boom. Let me get this QR code up here, then we're gonna do the roll call. The Yapit all I gotta say is 2 words: Yapit travel plan. Anybody who was there for day 1 of 72 claws with us yesterday. All right, the Yapit app is up there on the QR code. You could literally scan your phone over the QR code, right? This is the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We want 1,000 Yapit signups. Yapit is free. This has nothing to do with somebody trying to get, this ain't a Ponzi scheme. Yapit, ladies and gentlemen, is literally a social monetization app. It is better than Instagram, 100 times better than TikTok, 100 times better than Facebook, because it is social monetization. You get paid when you like something. You get paid when you share. You get paid when you upload. You get paid. Nobody else is doing that. And you sell directly on app. I could sell my music directly on the app and does not have to leave the app. I could sell videos up there. I could sell, if I have AI movies that I'm making, if I have a single, if I have an album, if I have a product, if I have a service, it's set up to your blockchain. It's set up to your web app, your Web3 app. Yapit is the future. We don't talk about it enough. We're gonna make sure we talk about it more. Yesterday, the good brother H Factor, right? He got on. He was part of our. He was one of my guests, right? And he got up there and he broke down what Yapit is and what you can do with Yapit. And he proceeded to show the family about Yapit travel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lives have changed based off of that. Okay. Let's see. Try to go to the replay. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Here's brother H Factor talking to us about Yap It. Let me know if y'all can see the video. No. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, I don't know what it is with this whole sharing thing that I'm doing. I'm on my Clawbot. It's not sharing the whole thing the right way. It keeps cutting off. Yap It app. When you look for it, when you go and look for the Yap It, go and look for Yap It app. Right? Go and look for Yap It app. Let me see if I could upload the video. That would even be better. Okay. Let me just see if I could upload it. It's 7 hours. Do I have the referral code? Yes, I did drop the referral code into the chat. I'm gonna drop it again. Boom. Here we go. I dropped it in the chat, and it's in the QR code that's right there in the blue box. You can scan your phone over it. As soon as we get 1,000 signups, we drop the theta waves for sale. All right. We drop theta waves officially. And yeah. And then the video comes after that. You know what I mean? But we're gonna push this song. We're gonna push these songs because it's more than that. We're gonna push this album, this music over the course of the summer. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into album mode, switch things up a little bit, tap into the entertainment side of the bird or the wing of the red and blue falcon. You know, we're gonna activate that principle instantly and direct work through a repeatable operating system. All right. Let me let this thing load up because it's 7 hours, so it needs to load up a little bit. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Florida, day 2 of the clause. We have a boot camp going on from noon all the way into quote unquote 8 p.m. All right. Day 2 is today. The lineup is crazy. You know what I'm talking about? The lineup is crazy. We got some of the best experts in AI in the world, in our community, dropping in, being a part of this. The itinerary is crazy. Let me just read a few of the names of some of the people that's going to be showing up today doing a 1-2, right? We have our good brother Mansa Isa Muhammad, right? Mansa Isa Muhammad. He's going to be speaking about quantum computing and AI. He's going to be also talking about the building of systems and whatnot, automated systems that could literally run a one-man business. He's going to come through and not talk about it, demonstrate it. You know what I mean? CLAWS is an acronym for kinetic knowledge, legacy and land, autonomy and AGI, wealth and wisdom, spirituality and sovereignty. So everybody that's up here is doing things. They're not talking about it. They're actually doing it. They actually have kinetic knowledge. So he built multiple systems that he's going to be showing us. He built a content creation machine, an automated content creation machine. What does that look like? What it looks like is you could upload a PDF, or you could put an idea into this machine and it will literally crank out a comic book. It will crank out a news article. It will crank out a storyboard. It will crank out a short film, right? Scientists, engineers. You see H Factor over there, one half of Farmy Army with Blue Pillar selling that the buckwheat honey, microgreens. You feel me? Also with Yap It, also with KTL Plus, you got Spin City coming through. He's going to be showing and proving how you can link up Obsidian, link up the quote unquote second brain and whatnot, build your businesses. Then we got our good brother Heru Ofari Atta coming through to teach health and wealth, right? An investor, but also a healer, but also a scientist, but also a lawyer, but also a quote unquote trader, a successful one at that. So that's what we got going on, all right? And we just building, we bringing solutions, we making history, and I want you to be a part of it with us. I want you to make history with us as well. This is meaningless if we make history by ourselves, but it means everything if we make history with you, all right? So let's get into some news.
Hey, Iran, before you go ahead and sign your John Hancock on that dotted line, you might want to go ahead and look at the enemy side of things, because it's not looking like they have pretty much anything going on over there in their hand, okay? If anything, it's nothing more than a bluff. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I'm your host, Rogue Diver Goddess from Divine News Network, here to bring you the geopolitics and the key keys from overseas. And you know, baby, this ain't nothing more than some goddamn tea, or some bullshit if you ask me. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, word on the curve is that the U.S. is going to need at least a good 3 to 5 to 10 years to recuperate for the amount of missiles and the amount of army and artillery that they used during this entire altercation. Iran, let's put it this way, Hamas, the entire resistance as a whole depleted the heck out of our artillery, out of our stocks, reserves, you name it, they depleted it. Of Tomahawk, Patriot, Thought System, missiles. They ain't got no missiles for the Tomahawks? Oh, yeah, you have. Child. They done ran out. They done ran out of pretty much everything. All the bad shit that they was bragging about over the past, 3 decades or so, they done ran the fuck out, okay? And it's leaving them vulnerable. Completely vulnerable. So basically, within this past weekend, all the shit that they threw at Iran, trying to bomb the shit out of their nuclear facilities, oh baby, that's all we got. That's all we had. That's all we got. Iran done cleared us the fuck out. And I would even speculate that this was a part of the greater plan to begin with. Because what you gonna do when China comes for you? What you gonna do when Russia pulls up at your shit? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you better watch your six. Y'all, we're vulnerable. I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about America. We're vulnerable, bitch. We're vulnerable. We done already sold off some shit. We done already had a garage sale. We done already consolidated and crunched the numbers. And bitch, when Donald Trump was going into office, he was crunching the numbers. And it's a huge part of me that feels like they knew this going into this situation, which is more than likely why the majority of the Trump administration was robbing this country blind to begin with. That there was a slim to none chance that they would come out on this situation on top. That quite literally, this is where we're at, and it's a sinking ship. It is a sinking fucking ship. So you niggas get in here, get y'all shit, snatch and run y'all, cause this all we got. This all we got, and I suggest y'all start jumping ship as quickly as possible. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Now hold on, cause this is not the only weird thing that's going on this side of the neck of the woods where the enemy lines is. Okay, now I'm an American citizen. So technically, I'm behind enemy lines according to Iran. But I just need y'all to know, I fuck with y'all for real. Like, Iran ain't never did nothing to me. Real quick before we get started and go any further, make sure you guys are sending in your donations. Listen, we are so close to hitting our monthly goal. We have approximately $725 to go, and we are so close. We only have 3 days left to get to our goal before the end of the month. So make sure you are sending in all of your donations, okay? Listen, like, comment, share. Tell your mama, your dog, your cousin, your brother, sister, cousin, baby mama's cousin, mother, stepdaddy, Tracy, tell him too. Like, tell everybody to show up, pull your wallet out. You know what's up? Like, share it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, make sure it's all the way up there, real big bold. Let's keep going. Not only has our American military have had or been forced to do layoffs. I mean, military-wide layoffs, not just firing, layoffs, like literal entire sections of the military are being, because they can't feed them. They can't give them, we ain't got no money. We're broke, baby. Well, they're broke. So if you struggling to pay your bills, baby girl, I need you to understand you're broke. Hey. They're broke. You're broke. Hey. They stole your money and still have nothing to show for it. They're broke, you're broke, hey. Because even the Israeli-owned companies are having to do major layoffs. Y'all know that that business website builder Wix? Yeah, girl, if you use Wix, you may want to go ahead and switch over to Squarespace or somewhere else, my love, because they're going broke. They had to lay off 20% of its workforce. If you work at Wix and you're just now finding this out, my bad, sister. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry. But also not at the same time, because at least you know before everybody else, so you can go ahead and jump ship and go ahead and do, you did, baby, you did. Get your bearings, collect your bearings in order. He also said that artificial intelligence played a significant role in the restructuring. So long story short, they know that long-term AI is not going to meet the goals and the long-term strategies that they have. But for the time being, for the companies to recuperate some money so that they can try and come up with a long-term strategy or kind of try to recuperate the standing of the entire company as a whole, they're going to cut off one of the limbs, which means 20% of the company is going to go, yikes. And then when you even factor in the battlefield, which I just said yesterday that we didn't have confirmation, but it was a pretty good chance that what they did at the Smash Nation attempt did not go well. It is now being confirmed that by the Israeli analysts that their entire strategy from the start, I've been excited from the start, baby. God damn. I'm so proud of myself. We've been analyzing this shit since 2023, and god damn it, I was right. So long story short, the entire strategy that they had been relying on was completely toppling over the entire leadership of the resistance as a whole. All of the resistance, Hamas, Hezbollah, the IRGC, just assassinate them. To me, that sounds like some shit that you would do to a company. Hear me out. If you're a corporate girly, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In a lot of areas of corporate, one of the ways that they're able to take out their competition, one of the nasty ways they're able to do so is by poaching the top leadership, the people in there that make everything run as smoothly and as beautifully as it does. So you're essentially, metaphorically, killing off the leadership, causing a whole destructuring of the entire thing. The systems are in place, but it's really the people that's behind going, pushing the entire cart, making sure that the entire thing keeps going and running smoothly, that all them reindeer, they keep going to get Santa Claus across the world. You dig, baby, you dig. Okay, it's a euphemism. Stick with me. They're now letting us know that basically the same thing that they've been told this entire time, they're just now coming to the conclusion that you can kill a person, but you can't kill a message. You can kill the person, but you can't kill the resistance, because the resistance had absolutely nothing to do with leadership, ego, or the people, and everything to do with ideology, morality, freedom, the shit, that the unalienable rights that already belong to you. It had everything to do with that. So obviously, if they were prepared for you to come through swinging and trying to do this weird ass corporate type ideology to try and take them out, they were prepared. They knew they were going to win regardless. You've been making it look like to the whole world that you got this situation under control, but they taking you down through there. You hear me? For well over 3 years, they've been, sheesh. From what I hear, since the 80s, baby, they've been taking y'all asses through there. And it may have worked in the past, and it's a good possibility that Israel genuinely feels like they're going to get the upper hand in this situation. But Iran, I need you to listen to me, big dog. This is the time. You hear me? Also, in the back of my mind, is y'all about to jump the shit out of America? I know I'm in America, but that's what it sounds like. Militarily, y'all about to jump the shit out of America. Russia, China, Iran, the resistance, and all of America's enemies. It's a good possibility they're about to jump the shit out of us. And could that potentially be, this is pure speculation, but could that potentially be why all of a sudden Pam Bondi has cancer? And what's the bleach blonde silverback white lady that hop skipped her ass to Costa Rica, ran off with the money? Yeah. Is that possibly why all of MAGA leadership is now running like roaches? Because they already can sense what old Gaddafi been telling y'all this entire time, that when it comes down to it in the end, we probably gonna get jumped. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. In the second mission of strategic failure, they had no other choice but to admit it. We already seen it. We seen it, baby. We were there. We watched it all go down live in 4K. 1080p. We watched it, babe. The Hebrew press has acknowledged that Israel's decades long doctrine of leadership decapitation. Give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. I sniffed this out. I didn't even need to research that. I sniffed it out. Give me my flowers. Give me my ones. Anyways, decapitation has completely failed to alter Israel's vulnerable geopolitical position, which means you didn't grow in any way, shape, or form. If anything, you lost a lot more than what you gained. That's a complete failure. You can't uphold this entire, you can't just come around here swinging your Johnson and thinking that motherfuckers gonna get on their knees and spread it wide open for you. Nah, baby, you got to talk to these people nice. And since you came around here thinking that you was the big dog, they showed you what it really was. Okay? In flip-flops. That's crazy. I need them to show me how they grip their toes on the front of them flip-flops like that. Because them Nike slides be fucking my ankles up. Ain't got no sport mode on them. But if the people in the Middle East can ignite them flip-flops into sport mode, I need them to show me how you do that. How do you cause them toes strong as shit. Anyways, okay. An analysis published by the Times of Israel concedes that despite the recent assassinations of successive Hamas military chiefs, Mohammed, Odeh, and rest in peace to the real ones, and Is al-Din al-Haddad, alongside other top leaders of Hezbollah, XYZ, LMP, is basically saying like it did not work. It was not effective. You wanna know why? Because they were already prepared for that. They knew that that's what you would try to do. And like I've been saying since day one, and have been studying since day one, these motherfuckers are so advanced. I'm gonna say this one more time for the OG Gaddafi gang. They're so advanced that they counted the plan had to be so universal, so concise, that it quite literally relied on you being you. And you did exactly what they needed you to do. You fell into every single trap, even when you thought that you had the upper hand. You didn't. Got some bites. Fuck. This is worse than Vietnam, bitch. This is embarrassing. Then they got the audacity to still be threatening Oman. Fuck. They got your ass bent up and twisted like that. Bent all out of shape. Y'all is mad. Typically America just, this is out of their behavior. This is outside of the behavior pattern of America and American leadership, especially when it comes to the Department of War, newly known as Department of War. Especially when it comes to them, they are more so known as, and then majority of the reason why they had the world underneath their thumb and being so shook was because they were known to shoot first and ask questions later. That's not necessarily what they've been given before. It's been given, yeah, I'm gonna shoot, but try to make it look like I'm shooting first and asking questions later. But in reality, I'm just doing it as a tactic to try to bully you into a corner to get what I want. And then I'm gonna go back on Twitter and issue out threads. Because did you hear what I said? But in reality, them niggas over there, they with that. They with all that. Which is why the leader of Oman, he literally paid your ass dust and said, bad. But show you right on. And then increase the trading agreements with Iran. Just the hawk Tua right on your forehead. Fuck. Not even Vietnam did us in this dirty. Nam didn't do us in this dirty. These motherfuckers is hawk to it and right on your fucking forehead. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Fuck. What you gonna do, bitch? Anyways, Iran, before you sign that paperwork, don't sign it, Buki. Don't sign it. Don't sign, don't do it. Don't sign it. But who am I? Maybe that's why they pay y'all the big bucks. Stay tuned, because there's a lot more to go.
Good diva. Yeah, she going in. I'm respecting her journalism. I'm talking about.
Got some iniquitous activity seen here in Flat.
Okay, so this is the follow-up to the Chud conversation, right? We brother Bdell, he brought the information to his platform. I think he even went to 363 talking about chud, cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers, right? Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. And the whole world in a few weeks became familiar with Chud the Builder. He was an underground YouTube troll. But then the whole world found out who Chud, Chud is, his name is now inside of households that it wasn't in before, right? So now Chud went from an underground type of thing to now he's going to be somewhat of a infamous character. And one thing I know about infamy, and especially when it's a psyop, when we're dealing with America and whatnot, they don't die, they multiply. They put these things in the stream and whatnot to commit these to create copycats and to activate the sleeper cells. So yes, we're in the Chud era, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, just like clockwork, here we go.
Some iniquitous activity seen here in Flatbush, New York, y'all. As you can see, coming out the cut like peroxide, we got 7 individuals moving, grooving, vibing, sliding like they in that movie Warriors. Come out and play, yay! And so you see, car pull up and then open up the manhole and they start going down underground. And I know they ain't meeting up with Master Splinter because I don't see no fucking Ninja Turtles here. So the question is, what are they doing down there? Because they wasn't down there just for a little bit. They down there for 2 hours. And you see the car go by, nah, we doing something. Like, nigga, you not working. It's midnight. And this they little lookout. It hit 2 a.m. They pop out the cut like Neosporin like they just got off a shift. Everything regular. Rambo nowhere in sight. Wild strictly for vibes. But it's just like, wait, what is that? What are y'all doing just underground for 2 hours in New York City? Now NYPD is scrambling, trying to figure out who the fuck are they and why are they down there? And as you can see right here, like, I don't know what they are, but they look like special white breed indeeds. But, never know. It could be Dominican, it could be Puerto Rican. I mean, it's New York City. But not black. I do know that. Now, obviously, the Israeli Day Parade just happens to be on Sunday. So NYPD is panicking. We're like, oh shit, is this like a planned bomb attack in the future? Like, who knows what the fuck's going on? The other people are like, is this a false flag coming? So they shut down the road earlier today. They sent a team down there to, look around and be like, okay, shit, is everything copacetic? Because, if you ever seen the movie Takers, that's what they did. They went underground, blew that shit up. Truck came down. But obviously, they think they trying to cause some sort of mass terrorism type of event here. We haven't seen no professor feeling activity like this since they got caught spawning from the manholes underground, which then was looked into their synagogue, and they was like, wait a second. Y'all just building tunnels? And nobody ever talked about the soiled beds. They just looked over that. I was always like, whoa, throw the flag, review the play. What the fuck is going on there? Nothing came to that though, and they're just like, yeah, no, we were just trying to extend our land. Whereas, wait a second. Could you imagine if Muslims or Islam tried to just build tunnels underground and then found soiled beds? It would blow that shit up. So now we wait and find out who these 7 individuals were that were just in the New York City underground tunnels for 2 hours. Hopefully, maybe they just trying to design a new party down there. Or maybe they found some other underground tunnels. I've never been a fan of, cave exploration in general. And down there, it's probably dirty as fuck, my nigga. Obviously, as you saw, they came out with boots and shit. But it's just like, I don't know. It's weird to be in a tunnel for 2 hours, though. That's for sure. We just his homies. Like, me and my homies have never asked, like, yo, bro, you trying to go underground, LA? No. What the why would we ever do that? What the fuck are you talking about? Which now has me thinking, am I pussy? Like, why don't I be exploring? I think that's just because I like my life, though. And, like, I feel like there's an underground mountain complex or some shit where it's like, oh, if the shit hit the fan, this where you can go. I don't think it's going to be underground New York City in a manhole. That's just me, though.
About the requirements for soldiers to attend Donald Trump's UFC fight on the White House lawn. A Pentagon official told CNN tonight, quote, "No fatties allowed." That's a direct quote. That's not my quote. That is from the United States Pentagon. Those who are overweight, soldiers who are overweight, will not be allowed essentially to get the free ticket to the UFC fight. As the Washington Post reported earlier, the White House and the Pentagon is actively trying to recruit junior soldiers to come in uniform and attend this UFC fight. They'll give them free tickets, but they won't pay for them to come. They won't pay their travel. They won't pay their airfare. And they have to meet height, weight requirements. And well, we're now learning they can't be overweight. They can't be, quote, a fatty, That's a direct quote from the United States Pentagon. Just based on those physical requirements, by the way, that they're putting out, the President of the United States would not be eligible to get that free ticket. Just letting you know. Spread the word. Full updates on my Substack, linked in bio. Subscribe for free. Follow along, stay updated on all the news you need to know about. I'll have another update for you soon.
Earlier this Hey, Iran, before you morning, Donald Trump decided to announce that he was going to be completely opening the Strait of Hormuz.
You know what black people think when they say no fatties, right? They be like, damn, Nicki Minaj can't attend. Like, fatties to us is a different language than fatties in, I guess, the Pentagon. I'm confused.
Earlier this morning, Donald Trump decided to announce that he was going to be completely opening the Strait of Hormuz and that the naval blockade would be done. I think it's important that we note that he said the naval blockade of Iran would be done and over with. He didn't necessarily say like the Strait of Hormuz would be reopened. He just said they would be done with their naval blockade. Now, we obviously don't believe them, right? Obviously, because shortly after he said this, not only did Iran confirm that they don't know what the fuck that man talking about. They never got the final deal. He's out here telling y'all nothing more than a bunch of lies. He said he on his way into the Situation Room to finalize the decision of the Iran deal. But also shortly after he posted this, they attempted to do not only an aerial strike, but they also attempted to enter the Strait of Hormuz via 2 American vessels, naval vessels. All of them got cracked. Every single last one of them got bust upside their head. All 3. Well, there were 2 F-22 fighter jets and 2 naval ships that all of them bitches got cracked. Like an egg on a Sunday morning. Them bitches got cracked. Do you hear me? I don't know why y'all keep playing with the IRGC, but baby, they want that lick pack. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're not playing for those soldiers who died in them 2 speedboats that y'all decided y'all wanted to run up on. They want that. They need that. Give me that. I want that. I needs that. Because you keep acting like you need that. It's important to also understand that shortly after that, or during the time frame in which they was getting cracked upside their head, the naval ships and the F-22 fighter jets was being shot the fuck out the sky by Iran. America was busy offering Iran $300 billion. Now, this was just reported by the New York Times, but it already came down the pipeline via, the grapevine. It already came down the grapevine. Everybody was already aware. We was already hip on game. We was all on the telly like, no, they didn't. But in my mind, if you have access to their $24 billion and you won't unlock their $24 billion, why are you just now offering $300 billion? Either you blowing smoke up everybody's ass or you bullshitting yet again, because you yourself don't have $300 billion. So I'm trying to figure out where the fuck you gonna get this $300 billion from. So the proposed U.S.-Iran peace deal includes the $300 billion that's supposed to be for their reconstruction fund. Again, you could also just give up that $24 billion in one move. And then instead of making American taxpayers pay for this shit, make the motherfuckers that helped you pay for that shit. They never intend on giving that $300 billion or the $24 billion that they have frozen in assets that belong to Iran. I need you to walk with me. We know that they lying. You know that they lying. Iran know that they lying. But it's important to understand that right now, America and Israel keeps lying and saying that the closure of the Strait of Hormuz actually is working in their benefit. While we would love to see the evidence of that, I think the truth of the matter is they're doing nothing more than fake pumping, and Iran is saying, if that's what you want to do, poo, let it be that. But my pieces is still here. My money is still moving. I'm still moving and shaking. I don't know what else to tell you. I said what the fuck I said. Now, anytime a bitch act like she want to get that too familiar, I'm going to crack upside her motherfucking head the way I just cracked Kuwaiti shit open and bust her shit to the white meat show. And I haven't heard nothing from Kuwaiti ever since. Do any one of you heifers want to get busy? Do you want to get down with me? Is what Iran said, because I ain't opening up no fucking Strait of Hormuz, and I meant that. So if you want this, you can have it, because I really owe all you bitches the ass whooping singularly. But I'm happy, more than happy, to get up in your ass all at the same time. I'm happy to kill 6 or 7 birds with one motherfucking stone. And don't test my gangster. I was like, damn. But then it came down the pipeline that it was actually the UAE who was urging the UN Security Council, hey, do something about this. We're losing money here. We're hemorrhaging money. Oh. But wasn't y'all just saying like a month ago that it wasn't no big deal? It's no big deal? Wasn't y'all just saying that it was no big deal? We don't give a shit? Give a fuck, Bucket Brown. Wasn't y'all just saying that? This includes seizing all the attacks on shipping, removing mines, stopping illegal tolls, and restoring freedom of navigation. Yeah, that sounds like your money is looking funny right now. It sounds like they got your tied the fuck up. It sounds like they got all of your shit tied the fuck up. And your liquid assets is it's evaporating, turning into fumes. That's what it's giving. Like the fumes you don't have that Iran is not coming up off of. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know what to tell you. But long story short, listen, along with the other Gulf states, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Kuwait, plus the U.S., and Israel, she's not going to admit it, and Israel, they would like to see a strong resolution demanding that Iran reopen the Strait of Hormuz. I don't know who need to hear this, but you can't demand Iran do a motherfucking thing. You've been trying to demand Iran do shit for I don't know how fucking long, decades. And every time you try to demand something from Iran, they show you exactly what the fuck they ain't going to do, which is anything you demanded them to do. They gonna do the fuck they want to do. And they gonna dare bitch to try them. You a bomb all you want, bitch. I'm gonna bomb you right back. And that's literally what they did. Except their bombs is worse. And they got cousins. And their cousins got hands. And them cousins got friends. And Somalia want that action, Jackson. They said they not feeling too good about the way y'all been playing in their face. And they trying to see something. China already on the scene. She said, I'm trying to see something. Russia and them, they're a little busy right now, but they sending down some soldiers, some mercenaries, and they want to see something. They standing at ease when it comes to Big Pooh with the loot. He ain't fucking around. Again, these are Ukrainian mercenaries that are mixed with like Russian soldiers as well, elite soldiers. And they are like over 400,000 deep at the border waiting for them Kurds. Them Kurds heard about them Ukrainian mercenaries and Russian and Ukrainian mercenaries, and they was like, hell no. Actually, I don't even have beef for real with Iran. That was Donnie. Donnie wanted us to come up here and run a fade with you, but we told him, like, you know, I don't really beef with Iran like that. I ain't really got no beef with her for real. And the Kurds turned right the fuck back around, kept them weapons and that money Donnie paid them, and said, now that I think about it, I don't really have no beef with her. So don't know what to tell you. Yikes on bikes. This shit now, this plan is falling apart, and it's not working out the way y'all thought it would, is it? Y'all should be embarrassed. You should be. So from the looks of it, it looks like America is on the line, begging and pleading, copping pleas for Iran to take the money. But Iran is already hip on game. They like, bitch, I need something to fuck up front. I don't trust a motherfucking thing you talking about. First of all, the US dollar ain't worth shit. Let's start there. Secondly, I need my assets, my things, bitch. Give me my motherfucking things, which clock that. No, seriously. Those are my things. Give me my things, bitch. All you gotta do is unfreeze my things. Give me my things. And America ain't trying to come up off that. If a bitch that stole your shit is trying to redirect the conversation, it's cause she already spent it. It's not that she don't want to give it back to, she don't have it to give back to you. They don't have it because they already spent your things. Your things are gone. No more things. They spent it. They're not trying to give it back, babe. They can't. They can't give it back. They can't. Why you think they on the back end trying to run all these scams and schemes? Because they don't got it. Wookie, they don't got it. Israel's now stating that they're at war with multiple countries on multiple fronts. Again, America, I'm going to go ahead and quote you on this one. Are you fighting Hezbollah or are they fighting you? Are you fighting Lebanon or is Lebanon fighting you? Are you fighting Gaza and Hamas and IRGC or are they fighting you? Because from where we're sitting, they're fighting you, babe. They're fighting you. They're whooping your ass. Anyways, stay tuned because there's a lot more to come. I'm looking at all this shit that's happening in the entire vicinity of the area, and it's giving, it's giving, babe. It's gonna be a while before this shit clear up, ain't it? I know it. I'm gonna still put something on the grill, though. Stay tuned.
We're learning more about the requirements for soldiers to attend Donald Trump's UFC fight on the White House lawn. A Pentagon official told CNN tonight, quote, "No fatties allowed." That's a direct quote. That's not my quote. That is from the United States Pentagon. Those who are overweight, soldiers who are overweight, will not be allowed essentially to get the free ticket to the UFC fight. As the Washington Post reported earlier, the White House and the Pentagon is actively trying to recruit.
America turns 250 years old, and folks, we have got a card for you tonight. First up, a new Optimus robot is going to fight a homeless dude.
Let's bet on this clanker.
Oh, crushed him literally. Gas is insane right now. So these guys are fighting for their next pump. Wow, I can't believe he's going to do it. Oh! Up next, folks, remember January 6th? They're back, and this time, we're paying them. We got grandparents fighting for their next pantry. Oh, she got him! And ICE doing whatever the hell they want. You know, this guy even paid taxes, but new rules, amigo.
Go back to your country, Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event. Two egos who can destroy the world if they don't destroy themselves first. Well, it looks like neither of them knows how to fight. He can't even feel the punches high. Wait, what's happening? They pulled out laptops. Oh my, they're coding at each other. Folks, look at the eye contact. Yes. And Sam just claims it. Looks like Trump has fallen asleep again. And now he's lost in the back rooms of his own mind.
Hundreds of biotechnology.
Oh, it was just a dream. It looks like Trump is now trying to incept himself.
Building the cures for.
When the president said we're going to do foreign aid.
He's two dreams deep, and he's going for a third.
The United States, and in a way that doesn't waste the tax.
Well, folks, this could go on forever, so we're signing off.
Every hospital in America doing this, and we're thrilled to be partnering with Heartland Forward to make this happen.
Here's a few clips from yesterday, ladies and gentlemen.
Family is just as easy as a skill.
This is our day one of clause. All right. Shout out to everybody that contributed. Shout out to everybody that was with us. Shout out to everybody that signed up. Today is day two. I am encouraging to cover everybody in the building. Yesterday we did 8 hours. Today we're going to do 8 hours. As you can see, it's recorded. If you're not able to be there to tap in, you could definitely catch your replay. It's going to be loaded up today. Today we have Mansa Isa Muhammad, Spin City, Hit Sayu Aku, the brother Heru Ofari Atta. Tomorrow we have Original Black God. All right, Original Black God will be in the building. We are going to be learning all things AI as it pertains to entertainment, IP, how you could utilize your imagination to make millions upon millions of dollars, how you could use your imagination to create intellectual property, digital assets, how you could use your imagination to literally create a one-man
focused on
business.
Because they have
scale,
unified into one
grow,
economic.
They can cross over into different regions, different languages. You can have a digital twin cross you over into different markets where there are different languages, 4 corners of the earth. So yeah, that's what we got coming up. But we do have to prepare ourselves for day 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna close this out. We might do a part 2 tonight. We might do Saturday Night Live part 2 with some more information because, you know, there is still more going on. I'm going to play this Torre. then I want to end out with the roll call. Let's end it with the roll call, and we'll see you in class, all right? Because I'm locked in, and then I gotta go put my feet in the sand or get in that water tonight or something. Wash this, you know what I mean? Just tap in with that with that ocean principle. But yo, your man Torre is clapping back at Dr. Cheyenne. Yeah, let him talk. Let Torre talk to us. Let's go, Torre.
Two people are talking at once, the audience can't hear either of them, and it's terrible TV. We've talked about this 100 times, but she won't stop.
Hold on, guys.
For a second time, I'm telling her again, hold on, please stop talking. I'm the host and I'm not relenting. That means you must stop talking. Let me do my job. I've got to be able to do my job as far as shaping the conversation for maximum impact and holding us on time. When you interrupt me, you're making it impossible for me to do my job.
Hold on, guys. That's what we need in the world is more gentle men who understand.
You're very gentle, and it comes
But even though she has nothing to say, she is dying to interrupt me.
Hold on, guys. That's what we need in
same time for a while. This is bad TV. She's like a barrier preventing me from doing my job. And because we had talked about that specific issue all season long, I got upset.
Let's just stop and go back. Because I'm wrapping the show and you're interrupting me.
First of all,
this is what we spent a whole meeting on this.
We spent a whole meeting on this because we had spent a whole meeting with the producer to explain again this one issue. Don't interrupt him when he's wrapping the show. When he's doing any of the traffic cop business of hosting the show, as in moving us from one segment to the next, or show. I have to be able to do those things without her breaking in to say nothing.
Oh, Torre, first of all, Torre.
Why don't you let me wrap the show? I'm ending the show.
First of all,
what is the point of interrupting me?
First of all,
we're getting out of here. Like, what is the point? What is the point? It says go to host wrap up.
When you're talking to me.
I said, why don't you let me wrap the show? I'm explaining why I'm upset. I'm focused on the issue at hand. So now the supposed doctor, who's supposedly a talk therapist, who supposedly understands conflict management, is cursing at me and mocking me for having feelings and trying to trigger me further. This is not professional TV demeanor, but it's definitely not a professional therapist with a doctorate. That's clear.
Because you're acting very, very gentle, very soft, and very feminine.
She's trying to trigger me.
My nigga said she's trying to trigger me. Bro, you have an entire rant right now.
Ending the show.
She's trying to trigger you, fam. Dude, I think she got your motherfucking button pressed. Joe Button. You better watch out, Tory Richie. She gonna have you, Chud the Butler, and them other niggas lined up to get pegged one day, man. Be careful, brother. But with that being said, man, look. I'm telling you, this church shit is real, man. This story going viral. They got underground dwellers. New York.
Nah, they gotta investigate this. What's going on? Why we got people hopping out of manholes in 2026? All right, I thought we stopped this with the underground synagogues last year. Apparently this was somewhere in Brooklyn. You got 5 people just hopping out of a manhole. And this isn't even a construction site. They aren't even in any construction uniform. They hopping out of the manhole in t-shirts and shorts. What's going on down there? I wouldn't be surprised if they had some underground fight club right under the street and nobody even knew about it. And this was at 2:05 in the morning. The computer says it right there. 2:05 in the morning, all right? Basically in the middle of the night, and you coming out of a manhole. 5 people deep. That's crazy.
This wild video that shows the moment 7 men climb out of a sewer. Now, police say it's unclear how long they were down there. This happened today at around 2 in the morning over on McDonald Avenue.
So Peter Thiel just bought a $12 million house in Argentina and moved his family there. His kids are enrolled in local schools, and the New York Times reported that part of the reason is he's concerned about Americans' future, especially kind of millionaire wealth. He's one of the core beneficiaries of the American power system, and he does not want to be taxed to pay back to the society that helped make him rich. He's going to continue to extract money, contracts, and political influence from the American system while moving his personal risk somewhere else. Think about your own situation. Are you worried about the American future? Jobs, rent, medical bills, retirement? What is your option? Can you move somewhere else cheaper? Or do you have to stay here? No options at all, except to keep going and pushing. He can move to any countries he wants and still extracting more from the American people. For decades, people like Thiel push in one direction: cut taxes, gut regulation, and break union, push healthcare, education, and infrastructure towards privatization. Capital gain tax lower than wage tax, and let wealth accelerate towards the top. And all this is the result we are having right now. These policies produce concrete results: stagnated wage, unaffordable housing, medical debt, and all of that. These oligarchs and corporations build the machine, and this machine made them extraordinarily wealthy while causing society to become more fragile, more divided, and more unstable. Now the machine is actually showing some serious stress. People like Peter Thiel does not want to fix what they helped break. Their response is to buy a house in a rich neighborhood in Argentina and move his family there, while his business still running in America, collecting profit. Personal risk gets distributed globally, and this is how it works, how the class actually operates. When crisis is happening, the first thing is they will keep harvest the benefit and share no risk and no sacrifices. People like them, they will secure their exit first and leave the bill to the working class people who have no choice, have to stay. He is not afraid America become harder to live in. The struggle of the ordinary people does not concern them, does not threaten his profit margin. His logic is very simple. He does not want to pay the wealth tax. He wants to keep extracting from the American people, and he wants to move his family, himself, outside of the risk zone. Meanwhile, you stay here. Your job, debt, and healthcare are all here. You are just like a human battery, powering this capitalistic empire, and somewhere, somehow, for them, far away, they enjoy all the profit. I'm more contents on Substack, link in bio, and thank you for all your support. I really appreciate there. And you can subscribe for my newsletters almost daily, and link in bio.
Well before the AI showed up. That
family, we out of here. All right, day 2 is going to start of clause in a few minutes. Peace, love, and light. Inshallah, we'll see you for part 2 or Sacrilegious Sundays. Tap in with your peoples. We out here tapped into the land of flowers. Shout out to all of my Floridians. Let's do the roll call and let's close it out. Argentina. All right. I told y'all about Argentina. Pay attention to Argentina. All right. Oh, damn. We can't even do roll call. We out of here, y'all. Peace, love, and light.
Can't beat us, join us, please bring your coinage. We sink 3-pointers, money shots, all net, all vets. Bumps we not, jet skiing in them sunny spots. With women edible like gummy drops. Dummy stop, dummy stop. No weapon form can intercept a storm. Once my intellect is on, I'm projecting on magnetic fields. And interact with blacks with athletic bills. I'm all about growth and developments like residents of Ebbets Fields. Not to choose between woo and chew. We wanna line them colors up like a Rubik's Cube. And fade to black, here the truest hue. When you say the black man is God, who you alluded to? The usual, Clarence 13X, a worthy guest. The words expressed come from the word in flesh. Elijah M, the NOI versus Leviathan. Messiah sent from the heavenly branches. 7 P's from since G-Dub cut down the cherry tree. In the wilderness of North Mex, and we flossing death and forced aggression, or forced perception, forced protection, or forced confessions. It's all a lesson. The sorcerers from Corsica, killer tonics, sticks and drums like the Philharmonic Orchestra. You niggas still playing harmonicas from officers. Fabric softener, jive turkeys popping 5 perkies, playing with keys, the Scotch stores type. For that soft white, we could've caught life, just being forthright. First class on my 4th flight, popping out like Fortnite. Every night we lit like Porsche lights. The meek shall inherit the earth, oh yeah, the scorched type. And these niggas, they some hoes in these streets. Me, I'm 10 toes in these streets. They lost their souls, niggas got holes in their feet. Shit, I'm just worried about the craft and how to perfect it. Not worried about the craft, yeah, that's out of perspectives. Focus on the chip like I'm Robert Kraft, and then how to protect it. It's the waves of the oceans. Get to the money, nigga, save your emotion. Descendant of the slaves in the graves in the oceans. Mastermind that the waves is in motions. These niggas, they addicted to the folly, addicted to that molly. Making me a movie, them sticks made of holly. I'm Dr. Manhattan, sitting on top of Manhattan. When I get all 5 rings, snap my fingers and pop up on satin. Dressed in all black, yeah, drop top the Phantom. Bless.